Good morning, everybody. Is that good morning or good afternoon? It's not yet noon, it's good morning. Thank you. So I extend a very hearty welcome to Mr. Uday Birje from Think Street. And the name itself is very innovative. Mr. Madhav Bisa, who is the Director Innovation and very many things that I saw that he has got the power of artificial intelligence. As I always start with the hymns from the scriptures, so I start with Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunatu, Sahviryam Karvavahe, Tejasvina Vaditamastu, Ma Vidvishamahe. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kasyud dughbha bhavet. Vakatandu mahakaya surya koti samaprabha nirvignam kurve deva sarva karyesu sarvada. Yastu sarvani bhutani atmani unapashyati sarvhutechu atmanam tato na visgupsate. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmanhut vijanata tatra ko moha ko shoka ekattam anupashyate. So what I talked in Sanskrit, I can translate it to Hindi because many of you are English men and women by birth, aren't you? You're born English, you are born British, except that you don't have white skin. You have brown or black skin. Most of you are born British, talk English, you don't understand your mother language, mother tongue. It's fashionable to speak in English. As you all know that I have been an ardent disciple of the Ramakrishna order. And today I invoke Swamiji's blessings who says, Utishtata, Jagrata, Prapya Varani Bodhata. Arise, awaken, stop not, till the goal is reached. So we are embarking on a technological mission that we don't need to pause till we have reached a goal. And the goal is to be thinker, innovators, and for that, there are two powerful triggers here. Uday and Professor Madhav, I'll call him professor because they are professor of practice as per the UGC norms. Professor Uday Birje and Professor Uday Madhav Bisa. I've been an ardent disciple of Ramakrishna Mission and I'm an initiated disciple of Swami Bhuteshananji Maharaj, who was the president of the Ramakrishna Mission. What makes me speak here as an odd man, I don't know of anything about IT, except what Professor Sadgopan told me, it's not information technology, it's India tomorrow. So it's India of tomorrow, it's not the information technology, he says it's India of tomorrow. So tomorrow's India has to be always updated, with brilliant minds, sharp intellect, thinking minds, and there's a whole lot of thinking street here. There's a long way to go. Well, as I told you that I'm an ardent disciple of the Ramakrishna Mission, I came across one of the anecdotes. I'll share with you one of the anecdotes that one physician like me approached the then President Bharat Maharaj and said, I want to join the Ramakrishna Mission. So Swamiji asked him, what are you by profession? He said, I'm a physician by profession, I'm a doctor. I've done my MBBS and my MD in medicine. So Swamiji said, you are not fit for this mission because your whole vision is going to be limited to human anatomy and physiology. So you cannot think beyond the physics. You can't think of a world called metaphysics. So a whole lot of thought is limited to human anatomy and physiology, and you cannot think beyond that, and we are people who are more metaphysical, who are beyond human physiology and anatomy. So Nag Mahashaya, his name was, thereafter he became Nag Mahashaya, when he told the simple logic, I am a doctor who is full of compassion. And a heart full of compassion doesn't take time to understand the pains and miseries of others. I've got a more sensitive heart. I have a very impressionable mind. And I'm somebody who is going to grasp your preachings and teachings and your discourse letter by letter. I can repeat that. And when he recited a few verses, Swamiji was thoroughly impressed that in spite of his training in human anatomy and physiology, this man can understand metaphysics also. So what I told, Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmani Manapashyati, a man who sees him, H capital, in all beings, living and non-living, who has envisioned him, who has seen him, who sees him always. Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmani Manapashyati Sarvbhutishu Atmanam Totona Visgupsate. He never gets misled. He is very clear in understanding of human sentiments. And then he says, Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmanahut Vijanata. The word Vijanata is used in terms of being a scientist. He is the scientist. Vijanata is the substitute for being the knower of all. And he knows the science of the living and the non-living. And he goes beyond the pairs of opposite, the pain and the sorrow, and is in a constant state of bliss. Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmani Anapashyati Sarvhuti Chita Atmanam Tato Visgupsate Yasmin Sthani Bhutani Atmanubhut Vijanata Tatrako Moha Koshoka Ekattam Anapashyate. When I met Professor Sadgopan in 2004, I said, sir, I want to say you Charan Sparsh, not Sadha Pranam. Sadha Pranam is very usually, normally, in normal parlance, we say Sadha Pranam. Why use the word Charan Sparsh? I want to touch your feet. I'm 77 plus now. I've entered the 78th year. But what keeps me alive all the time is the science of keeping in touch with the live wire. And I told Professor Sadgopan that I feel like saying Charan Sparsh to you because I am Ayu Vriddha and you are Jnana Vriddha. You are rich in knowledge. I may have put in number of years, but you have put in number of years in the science of knowledge. So your biggest respect, veneration and regard for a man who is a man of knowledge, who is the repository of knowledge, and who has the capacity to ignite a spark which can engulf your whole being and put you afire. That is the power of a teacher in any form you are. So Nag Mahashaya reached a state of where his mind became very intuitive. Because we tell there's no need for, I could never imagine that there could be something called, when you've got basic intelligence, why do you need artificial intelligence? Isn't human intelligence enough? that you need to bring in artificial intelligence to add on to whatever basic intelligence you are born with. So intelligence creates artificial intelligence to simulate some of the human activities and to substitute and replace, perhaps, some of the things that you may manually do. So you require both intelligence and artificial intelligence. And for that, you need brilliant minds like Madhav and Professor Uday Birje. They come here to ignite that initial spark in you. You are brilliant minds, but you know not the power of the mind. Your mind needs to be meditative. It should first become contemplative, then meditative, and then intuitive minds. We need intuitive minds. Newton must have seen 1,000 times an apple falling down on the ground. But it occurs to him once in 1,000,000 times as to why the apple should not go up and why does it come down. So the whole law of gravitation came from intuition. You need to become intuitive minds. Simple minds are of no use. Contemplation, meditation, intuition. And then will come it will reveal to you the whole world of science, the whole world of physics and metaphysics. So always try and remain in touch with the live wire. Never lose contact. Because the moment I lost contact with the live wire, I became a physician out of form. If you want to stay in form, today Think Street has a lot of relevance. Today your artificial intelligence has a lot of Tomorrow, when Mr. Madhav Vista becomes out of form, oh, such and such person is out of form, no, he is no more in that form. So what is that puts a sports person or a technocrat or a physician the best of his form? He stays in form till the time he or she remains in constant touch with the live wire. There has to be a continuous flow of energy. And for that you need to entertain that. You need to create grounds for entertaining the best of thoughts, cultivating those thoughts. Because when you culture the bacteria, you need to have a medium. And if you want to be a good receptionist of good thoughts, you will have to remain in touch with the live wire. I extend to Mr. Uday Birje. I call him Professor Uday Birje because now Professor of Practice is recognized by the University Grant Commission and Professor Madhav Vista. A very hearty welcome on behalf of 7,000 plus students and 350 faculty members. I am overwhelmed by your kindness and by your generosity to come and share your brilliant ideas with our budding engineers and technocrats. By now you are known a small little thing about IT and computer sciences, but you want to travel beyond that. You need their patronage, guidance, and enlightenment. So with these words, I extend to them a very hearty welcome and thank you so much. We express on behalf of the management a very hearty welcome and sense of gratitude to both of you for having to come here and benefit these young technocrats. Thank you very much.